here, brother. Ready to go. Kharkiv, ready to work. Just 20 miles or so from the border of vodka swilling Pigville. Interesting though, eh? You leave Kiev amidst bombing raids, then travel another 500 kilometers east to the border of Russia. Yeah, funny old life. Well, irony being not merely a spice of life, but the conversation. As a snapshot, a gruesome glimpse of my mental agility, somewhat akin to a slug sliming in the sun, but on the sun. Yeah, irony is a constellation of we slaves born into a losing struggle. And Kiev, I always tend to arrive on planet Kiev, stranger in a strange land, in the middle of a bastard night, mid-curfew in wartime. Whereas in Kharkiv, it's the same late night train from Lviv, and you arrive here in, well, right in the shadow of the Valley of Death. To slightly invert the biblical saying, in the literal sense, I mean, we're in the shadow of Russia. We are in the shadow of the Valley of Death. It's 20 miles from here, but glorious. The winter is well and truly over. And literally as well as figuratively, the sun shines and the blue-yellow flies over it all. Kharkiv Oblast. All the Ruskies have been pushed back into Russia. Or into Luhansk. To the south and east of here. A little bit south, a little bit east. But yeah, it's not looking promising in terms of segueing into a combat legion, but between preparing IFACs and working in this kitchen here, I'm about to go to Francis's kitchen. He's been working tirelessly and he's badly understaffed at the moment. And I hope to get a special dispensation from the Air Force to stay longer and not have to go back and fulfill all the tasks inherent in my application. Because if you're longer than 28 days consecutively overseas, as they put it, even if you drive through the tunnel, the undersea tunnel that connects England with continental Europe, either way, they would invalidate my application on a residential snafu. So, yeah, from sunny Kharkiv, I'm going to have to go through the ball ache of 11 or 1,200 kilometres on a train to the border, and the border cross, another 300, 400 kilometres to Krakow, then a flight to England just to, I don't know, hand something in person, have a preliminary evaluation, and then about turn, pot to starboard and come straight back. Do a TCC course and try and learn some valuable skills, because it was naivete in the extreme, believing I could come here with no military skills and be accepted into a combat unit. It wasn't the early days of the war when I came. It was December. It was Christmas. Not April. You know, I was still riding the gravy train of the COVID visa, riding the crest of that wave until Thailand finally booted us all out in October. After 3 years. Yeah. 12 years of tropical amity come to an end. But this is damn fine tropical weather, I must say. And if I'm not fighting, I'm glad that I'll be doing something positive. Whereas preparing first aid, working in a kitchen initially, and preparing first aid kits, deliveries, and ultimately combat medic, unless I join the Air Force first. British Royal Air Force, that is, despite my staunch Republican views. Yeah. Wisdom begins in wonder, and only fools are ever certain. Love from Kharkiv.